Hi, this is Tim from Latest 3DS Games. I'm here with my top 10 games for Nintendo 3DS from 2012. A couple of very quick things. It would have been longer than a top 10. Unfortunately, I'm in Europe, so I haven't been able to get my hands on some really great games that have come out, including Scribblenauts Unlimited. Just to say also, I haven't managed to include any footage in this top 10, but don't worry, I will do that next time I do a top 10 games. And also lastly, don't forget it is from 2012. So here we go. So number 10 is Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask. Now if you've never played a Professor Layton game before, well worth trying out. It's a great puzzle solving game. The graphics and storyline are really good, and it's got loads of puzzles in there, 150 in total to get through the game. It's got additional daily puzzles. Graphics and storyline are really good, and the music and speech, etc. It's also got some arcade sequences in there. It is a little bit boring at times and it is heavily story based, but it's still a really good game and well worth checking out. So we're going to move on to number 9, and it might be a bit of a shocker, but here we go. We've got Disney's Epic Mickey Power of Illusion. Again, the graphics are really good. The 3D is pretty good in this one as well, and the painting has been really well integrated into the game. It's completely different to the PlayStation, Wii version, etc. And it's more platform based. It's actually a follow-up to the original Mega Drive Castle of Illusion. Well worth checking out. It's a little bit short, but it's not that easy, and it is an awful lot of fun. So we are moving on to number 8, and it is Lord of the Rings Lego Variety. It's a load of fun. It's definitely the best Lego game that I've played on the Nintendo 3DS. It's got a 2-player. Unfortunately, that's not fully online. It's only co-op. Graphics are really good. Follows the books really well. And it's not that easy, although obviously as it's a Lego game you can't really die, but some of the puzzles aren't that obvious. And it's definitely worth checking that one out. So that's my number 8, as I said. So this one might be a surprise, but it shouldn't be really. It's Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, or Theatrhythm. It's a really great rhythm-based game. Obviously, it's got all the Final Fantasy music on there. Graphics and a 3D, again, are pretty good in this one. And it's just a load of fun. It's got 2 players. Like I said, it's got all the music. You can buy additional music as well, pretty cheaply. And it's just incredibly addictive. And again, in the harder modes, it's actually really tough. Very good challenge in it. Well worth checking out, pretty cheap as well. So we have moved on to number 6, nearly lost count there, and we have got the newly released Paper Mario Sticker Star. Now a lot of people have for some reason been slating this, but I would say go and check it out for yourself. It's a really great game. The stickers have been brought into the gameplay, and they really make the game. The graphics are excellent, the 3D's really good as well. And the storyline, the tunes, everything in it, really good. It's not that easy. Again, I don't think it's particularly easy. It's a lot of fun, and again, definitely worth checking out. So we're on to number 5, and it's a Mario Fest. This one was earlier in the year. It's Mario Tennis Open. It's incredibly addictive. It's got tournament mode. It's got 2-player. It's got online. The online is fantastic. It's got 1 flaw, and that is the online isn't worldwide. For instance, I'm in Europe. I can only play people in Europe, which is a real shame. It does let the game down very slightly, but definitely check it out. Again, the 3D, the graphics are really good, and it's just a great fun game, and definitely one to buy. So getting down to the nitty gritty, we are on to number 4. It's another Mario game. 3 on the trot there. New Super Mario Bros. 2. Now lots of people again didn't like the look of this with all the coin collecting, etc. But again, Mario has proved us all wrong. Really great fun. Obviously it's fairly similar to other Mario games, but it has got the addition of the collecting of coins. It's got the additional coin rush mode, downloadable content, which has been incredibly successful. It's got 2-player, which is incredible, but unfortunately again, it's only local, and you need two copies of the game and 2 3DSs. But it is a fantastic game and well worth its number 4 spot. So we're into the top 3. and this one was released way earlier in the year. It's Kid Icarus Uprising, and again, the graphics are really good in this. The 3D's excellent. It's got a really great one-player mode. It's not that easy. It's got variety of skill levels as well. But what really makes this game is the multiplayer, which I've sadly only played on, well, not very often, unfortunately. But it's fantastic, and it's extremely popular even now, the online. And the whole package is excellent. And like I said, definitely worth a number 3 spot. And if you haven't got it, or you've heard bad things, well, they're just not true. Go and check it out for yourself. It's a great shooting game and multiplayer experience. Number 3. Now we have got to number 2, and it is Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. Some of the best graphics and 3D on the Nintendo 3DS so far, possibly the best. It's got a great storyline. I have found it particularly hard, but that hasn't stopped it from being my number 2. I have played it regularly. I'm still stuck on it, but I will be playing through it. And great characters, great level design. It's just got everything about it is pretty fantastic. Really, there's nothing you can go wrong with on this one, other than, like I said, I found it a bit hard, but it's just got such a great storyline that I'm sure even if you're not a Kingdom Hearts fan, you're really going to enjoy this one. Definitely worth looking into, and I would definitely say it's a very worthy number 2. So finally we have come to my number 1, and it is Resident Evil Revelations. And I don't know what to say about this game. It came out right in the beginning of January, and it is a 16, so unfortunately not everyone's going to be able to get their hands on it maybe, but as soon as you can, as soon as you're able to, or old enough or whatever, grab hold of it. It's fantastic. I would say it's definitely better than the Resident Evil 5 and 6 I've seen, or I've played in fact, on PlayStation 3, etc. And the storyline's brilliant, the 3D's great, the graphics are fantastic, and it's even got a multiplayer online. You can't go wrong, and just go and buy it basically if you can. And that is my number 1. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure you're not going to agree with all my choices, but those are my choices. This is my number 1 game for 2012 for the Nintendo 3DS. And this has been Tim at Latest 3DS Games. Thanks for watching.